You do push that. What? Alright, now turn up the quality. Alright. And we're back with you guys. It's the 2017 CSI Arizona State Championship. Singles are starting shortly. First TV match will be Jack Murray versus Chad Sholders.
Jack Murray is the new USAPL guy for CSI. So if you're interested in starting a USAPL league, this is the guy you're going to need to get a hold of. Should be getting started here in about 8 minutes. I just saw Jack. Where'd he go? I think Jack's wearing a red shirt.
I think he walked out as I was walking back in. I love the comments. No audio. Yeah, I didn't even have it on. Didn't need it on yet. You guys don't want to hear us shuffling around on the desk anyways.
Camera 1 is glitching up. Or actually, that's camera 2.
No, that's just video delay. Your screen right there, the internet that it's getting for some reason is slow. It's because it's on the Wi-Fi here, I'm sure.
Yeah, my laptop. Laptop's on the Wi-Fi. How's the sound out there, everybody? Can you hear us all right?
They won't know for another 45 seconds.
Yeah. No, kick them off, man. It's your table. Yeah, Rick Donner's in the chat room. I think it's a nice 60-some degrees outside here.
No snow.
No snow. Julie texted Brett last night. She's up in Oregon. She said they canceled their league because of snow. They got like a little over a foot. Brett's going to be in trouble when he gets home, bragging about 60 degrees and sunny.
And up on the screen, if you guys want to follow the online brackets, you can go to ctsondemand.com. Just click on the link for the 2017 Arizona State Tournament, and you can follow the brackets. I believe all the singles brackets are now online. Both men's gold and silver divisions starting at noon. Women, I believe, start at 6 tonight. Then we'll stop at 9 and bring the Scotch doubles back in for another 2 rounds.
Yeah, we got winter side matches scheduled tonight. We're down to the final 8 in the Scotch doubles. So 9 p.m. Mountain Time. We will do that match, and then the hot seat right after that. So we got a whole day of pool.
Did I schedule a hot seat match after that? I probably did.
You should have.
I guess I can look real quick. Go to this button. I have the power. Scotch Scotch double.
Lots of pool today. We're at the CSI Arizona State Championships here in Tucson, Arizona at Casino del Sol. This is a pretty cool little casino. Good time to be down here, too. It's cold everywhere else. I think it's 60 degrees, and the pool is heated.
Yeah, 'cause I have time to get to the pool.
Well, it's nice to walk by it.
It's nice to walk by, look at it, wave as you pass by.
I didn't see anybody in there yesterday.
Yep.
The problem is not the pool, it's getting out of the pool.
9 p.m. Scotch doubles. It's going to be. Oh. Lord.
Yeah, go ahead and say that name.
Ponga and
Pongin
yeah, Sophie
and
and her
Marquecho.
partner. And then it should be Bernie Store and I don't know
Budke?
her partner's name. Budke.
Budke.
I don't know her first name. And then I guess I should go ahead and set the next match for this stream table.
You do. You got it set.
No, I
put it
set
on
the
the TV
2.
table.
Yeah.
The hot seat match will be at 10:30 p.m.
Ta-da.
Mountain Time. So for the East Coast, y'all have to stay up late. You want to see that hot seat match.
That actually should be a good match regardless of who falls in. Well, I mean, it's winter side. I think it's... Yeah, that could be a really good match. Really, the 9 o'clock matches, that's pretty
camera
good
one
as
froze
well.
up, Kenny.
I don't know. No, camera 1 is fine. You're seeing lag.
Yeah, it's glitchy on my laptop.
You should get another hard line for that. Oh, and they're flipping right now.
All right. So Chad has to go to 5. Or no, Chad Shoulder goes to 6, and Jack Murray goes to 5. Jack Murray has a Fargo rating of 596. And for some reason. And Chad Shoulders, it's got a 650 Fargo rating.
Click on the live button there. Or, what are you doing? Stop. Use the actual button. Well, I don't know what's the problem with that.
Yeah, it's just the internet.
Just refresh.
Yep, there we go.
One in the bottom corner. Looked like the 5 went.
Well, let's see. Let's see what Jack can do. I've never seen Jack play.
Yeah, I've seen him at tournaments. I've just actually never watched him play. Sitting at the tournament desk, you see a lot of pool, but you're not really paying attention to a lot of it.
Choices.
Matches should be underway, with the exception of those players still playing their Scotch doubles match. Anybody else who does not have an opponent, please put your stick in the air and we will come and assist you.
I think he's taking the 6.
Yeah, his only trouble ball really is the 7.
Up and down.
He's got the 4 out. I don't know. Gonna get a little tougher here. I like the idea of just thinning that one ball and freezing the cue ball up against that 3 ball. Because he cuts that 3, then he's not going to have much to break out that 7 with.
Yeah, he's lining up on the 3 though.
Yeah, looks like he's going to cut it on in there. And
Well,
one ball might go off that 12 on the side.
I'm pretty confident it goes as I lean over to look beyond the giant monitor.
I'd like to welcome everybody to Bad Boys TV. We are streaming this event. Next week we will be streaming the Northwest Championships in Snoqualmie Casino in Washington, just outside of Seattle. Then we're off to Derby, and after Derby, we are going to stream some stuff at Derby, but we're going to just record it, and then the week after Derby, we will stream it up online. The missed matches, AccuStats does a phenomenal job, but they can't
And they
get
can't,
all the
can't
matches.
get them all. There are entirely too many fantastic matches at that event.
Get it. And I think he missed
I
it.
can't tell from here.
Yeah, that's what came to, baby.
Nope. Yeah, you missed it.
Yeah, now he's creeping up on that one ball hell situation.
Table 20, you're on the clock, Robert Brown, table 20.
Well, that's not a bad place to be, really.
Not too shabby. Got his ball out. Didn't leave his opponent an easy shot for sure. Unless he can see that 12 ball. I don't think he can, though. I'd like to welcome everybody to the new year, 2017. Time is flying a little too fast for me.
So, $5.96 Fargo for Jack, $6.50 for Chad. That's a fairly decent difference.
Yep, 60 points, 54 points.
Math is hard.
It's too early. Haven't had my second cup of coffee yet. Looks like he's going to shoot that off the 7. It's not a bad shot, really. Because the 4 doesn't appear to go by the 10 in the upper left.
And then he can get that 7 in an ugly spot pretty
He
easily.
could, yeah, he could put that 7 right in the pack there with the 3 balls.
And he's got an awful lot more to work with to get it back out of there if he needs to.
Taking a little long on this one.
I can't blame him.
Switch to the other camera, we could see the shot.
I probably could have.
But you overcut that. Hit the wrong backside of the 7.
TBA. Those TBAs are now live. Please check the bracket for your next match. The 12 o'clock TBAs are now live.
Well, if you can see the 7, then he's fine.
Yeah, I don't think he can.
No. Otherwise, he probably would have got right down on that shot.
I kind of like shooting the 4 in the upper left corner off the 13. And then your cue ball's rolling down right towards the 7. You block the pocket.
Yeah, and everything he's got is up in that corner.
Right. Either you block the pocket or you make it, and then you're out.
I think he might have actually just called. No, that had to have just been him tapping the table. It looked like he called a bank straight back for
I
some
think
reason.
he is. The way he's loaded up on that.
That is, in fact, what he was doing.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of banking it back like at a wonky angle like that. It always seems to come shorter than you expect. And you're looking at it and you're like, okay, yeah, that looks
Well,
right.
and you're trying so hard to hold that cue ball so that you have a shot on the 7 if you make it. I really like the idea of shooting that 4 off the 13 because the end result is much better. If you miss, you tie the pocket up with the shot he just shot.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent
You
two-way
miss
shot.
and you table's kind of open really. I mean the 9 balls, you got to get shape on that 9, but he's got plenty of balls down here to do that.
And he
Just
might
like
just
that.
go ahead and get her out of there right on now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd probably shoot that 9, draw the cue ball back into the 7, so you have the angle to shoot the 14 and break those 2 out. And just get the win over with.
And well, you don't even really have to come back. You can play into the rail and come back down into it too.
You can go off the.
Either
It's a
way
matter
is
of
fine.
preference, really.
And that is perfect right there, I think.
Yeah, I think you can get a little nudge on the 14. Shoot the 14, get a nudge on the 15, and separate those 2 balls. But you got to make sure you have a shot after. That's why I would have preferred to have the cue ball almost right where the 7 is, so you get plenty of contact on the 15 and get the cue ball to come up between the 10 and the 12 and guarantee your next shot. But I'm in the commentator booth and he's on the pool table. Just like that, but there you go.
Yep, there you go.
A little bit of a tie up there, but I think he can get to it pretty easily. He could do it a couple ways. He could shoot the 11 now.
11, 10, 15, 12
Yep.
would be probably I would want to go.
Yeah, or you could come on up and try to get shape on the 15 now, and if you don't, you still have the 10 to come back around for another swing at it. A little harder and he'd be perfect. He should be okay here, though. He should be able to bump that 12. Maybe not. But should be able to go off the rail just this side of the 12 and then back out for the 15. Yeah, there you go. I thought he had the angle for that one.
And 12 looks like it's going to go down into the corner.
Yeah, he could shoot it into the upper right corner and just draw back a little bit right now. Kind of hard to tell the angle from here, but.
I'm liking just rolling up table a little bit, going down the corner, and then stopping for the 8 in the bottom left corner.
It's all a matter of preference now.
Yeah. I feel like that's got less. You're moving that cue ball less. I think it's a little safer. Generally speaking, I don't.
Most people don't like to roll the balls, though.
This is true.
Yeah. That's the great thing about a diamond table is you could just roll it. See, he's going to go over
He's
for
going to go farther, which is perfectly fine.
Yeah, because he's got the side pocket right there, which is perfect. You can shoot a stop shot here.
It's funny because I say that I don't like moving that cue ball around a lot. Like if I can just tap balls in, that's fine. But I'm a huge fan of putting a whole lot of English on a ball just to see what it does.
For the sport of it.
Yeah, that's probably why I don't play that well.
Let's give a shout out to the people in the chat room.
I can't read the chat from where I'm sitting, so hopefully
Jeremiah,
not flipping me too much crap.
Slip pocket or slick point, whatever that is.
You want to put your glasses back on?
No.
Oh.
No, I really want to take a nap.
I suppose I should score that. You're going to score it on here for me so that...
So that was a nice out by Chad. He takes a 1-0 lead. So now it's even up. Basically, it's a race to 5 now. I'd like to say Happy New Year to OBQs, our main sponsor. OB,
Whoa,
Diamond,
you just got a lot louder.
and CSI. The people that make a difference in pool. All American companies, too.
I actually shoot with a OB1 still. The first version, I think.
I think they ought to come out with a new OB1 with all the Star Wars action going on.
Yeah, you probably got to be a little careful about that. They probably trademark and they hunt down people who... that's funny.
Every time you make contact with the cue ball, it lights up like a saber.
Lord, yeah, that wouldn't be a distraction in the tournament room. It's bad enough how much I gotta, no flash photography. It's funny, it reminds me of, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, Derby City. I was down there, I was taking photos for someone who wanted to do some art stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it was Busta.
It was Bustamante.
And I don't remember who was playing, but...
You flashed him big time.
Well, the worst part is I literally was on the corner pocket, like maybe a foot away from the rail. And I had the little flash thing. I had it covered, taped down, and my hand in front of it. And I took the picture, and it was a fantastic picture. I don't know where it is, but the flash went off, but he never saw it. I had talked to him afterwards. I guess I blocked it enough that everyone behind me could see it, but
Yeah.
I felt so
I
bad.
just remember everybody going, ooh.
I was so sick because I'm always the person making the announcement. No flash photography. I'm the one who went and did it.
Yeah.
It was a fantastic picture, though. He was shooting right at the camera.
Well,
That's
Chad has chosen the solids. He's kind of
I think is he going
in
for
a
the
tough little spot
bridge?
here, but if he makes this, he's
It isn't. Ugly way to have to
pretty
queue
open.
over stuff. Yeah, if he makes this, it's pretty easy from there.
I'm not real happy being stretched, leaned over, and jacked up all on the
All
same
in one
shot.
shot. Yeah. Well.
For you guys out there that want to watch Derby City live, AccuStats will be doing the streaming
Nice
at the
shot,
event
boy.
live. It's a pay-per-view. And then Bad Boys TV will be recording some matches, and the weekend after Derby ends, we will start putting them up on our Bad Boys Billiard YouTube channel. So join us on Bad Boys Billiard Productions Facebook, and we'll keep you informed on that stuff.
You will. I don't do it.
It's hard to get on Facebook with all the political crap, and the only reason I do Facebook is, follow the pool and make business announcements and stuff.
So he's going to pull it back a little bit. Yep. And that should be fine as well. 6 in the corner, 1 on the side, 8 in the lower right corner. Oh, I hope not everyone can hear your typing like I can hear it in my headphones.
Really?
Yeah.
It's good to be deaf in one ear. I can't hear anything. The worst invention ever, cell phones.
You can't escape anymore.
It's just constant.
And there's... Doesn't get a whole lot nicer. Just roll up a little bit and you're golden. Beauty.
It was a pretty good out. It's funny how he broke them and they didn't, you know, all the stripes kind of clustered up. And then the solids were, hey, at the beginning he had a couple of shots he had to deal with, but.
Well, that first, or the
Oh,
shot on the 3 was kind of ugly.
kind of hopped up on that. I don't know if you guys could see that on the camera, but he pretty much stood up on that shot. Oh,
Well, that's just mean.
that's one ball hell right there. That 8 balls in prison.
And I see a paragraph of text over there. Do I even want to know what they're talking
Not
about
really.
in the chat? Okay. I didn't think so. Generally speaking, I don't want to know.
Somebody wanted to know why we sponsor Justin Bergman.
Oh.
Because we like him. He's a good player.
I like Bergman.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah, if you join the Bad Boys Club, it's $25 for a year. We do at least one drawing a month. You're in all the drawings. $5 from every membership goes to Justin Bergman. We're sponsoring him for the year. And then we give away OBQs, Cyclop balls, DigiQs, Bad Boys merchandise. And on Christmas Eve, we give away a diamond pool table.
What is he looking at exactly? Really, I didn't think it went by there.
To me, it kind of looks like that 10 ball's on the way, but maybe not. It's going to be close to it, I'll guarantee you that. And I'm not sure he can hit that 8 and make it not hit the 15 and the 11 and put it in the way.
I guess
Especially from the direction he's coming.
if you hit it solid enough, maybe you move him out of the way enough, but...
Oh. That's harsh. Well, Jack played a good safety and put Chad in a really tight spot.
Which button am I looking for? That one, right?
And it is now 1-1. And Jack Murray has the break.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of good options from there. He was definitely swinging for it, though.
Yeah. You know, I mean, what can you can give up ball in hand if you don't hit it, but
Well, and where it was
he was
sitting.
unfortunate to pocket that 8 ball where
Yeah,
he did
no,
from that
that's-
position and into that pocket.
I didn't really see a good safe option there because, I mean, you can tap into it, but then you get no rail, and what good does that do you? And other than tying something up, so. Oh, I guess I should do that.
Yeah, no, kind of pretty much got to go for something there. Just unfortunate to scratch.
Oh, cue ball went flying. It might actually be under my desk here. Let's see if
Jack's wide awake this morning, swinging full bore.
He ate his Wheaties this morning. Is that what you're telling me?
Some of that Starbucks oatmeal.
Huh. He hit it much harder. We would have had to jump out of the way.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
No. We're actually pretty far back. A lot farther
I
than
wasn't
the
going to
legs.
jump out of the way.
Oh, is that? He's going to let
I'll
you
just take the hit and
take it for the team.
roll on.
Well, yeah, I was saying I'm liking the low ball here. I mean,
Yeah, really. You know, I mean,
you got a little bit of
you could go either way, but either you shoot, if you go stripes, you got to get the 14 out, then you got the 11, 12 as a combo, unless you get right into that tiny window. You know, here he can shoot the 6, then the 7,
6, 7.
slide up for the 3, shoot the 1, 4, or get over for the 2 into the. It just depends on what you want to do. I mean, he could shoot that 6 and bump that 2 out, or
Yeah, 6,
there's all kinds of
6,
options.
7,
right here.
2, and get out of there. There's, yeah. This is all preference right here, I think.
Of course, he could do the same thing and shoot the 12 and pull the cue ball over to the 2, bumping the 14 over, and they're kind of open then.
See, this would
Either
be
way,
interesting to sit looking at this because there's so many options, and if you had the ability to do, the number crunching on shot statistics,
percentages,
and actually figure out what would be the most right option based on, and yep, there you go.
Yeah, and I think you just right now shoot that 7, put a little draw on the ball, and bring the cue ball around, shoot the 2 next, or shoot it and come up just a hair off the end around, shoot the 2 on the side by the 13, whatever you're comfortable with.
Yeah, I probably would want to go for the side, but
I like to move the cue ball around a little bit more so my stroke is let loose. Oh,
whoa.
man, did he put some draw on that? He definitely did not want to pull it back that far. Just wanted to go down to the rail and use the spin to come up and around for the 2. I think he kind of hooped himself there. He might have to bank that 3. That 13 makes that side pocket pretty big.
Does it? Oh yeah, it goes by that 8, I'm sure.
The entries for this tournament, I believe the Scotch doubles were $80,
I believe so.
and the singles
Singles was
100.
105 with the late fee, so I think
Something
it
like
was
that. Yeah.
a little. And then the women, I think, was 90 with late fee.
Yeah, you
And
can go to playcsipool.com and it'll have all the information on there for this pool tournament.
What did he call? I can't see around the monitor. He pointed at something up table, though, so.
2 rails.
2 rails, yeah.
Yeah, and he almost made
He
it.
almost made it.
He was calling it.
Not sure if it would have gotten by that 10, because he hit that 10 pretty solid, and it was lining up.
Yeah, it was
towards it.
close, but yeah, that's
I think
a
if he had
tough
got
one.
much closer, he would have at least blocked that pocket, though. If it didn't go, it would have been in the way.
Yeah, and I think that was his intention, was either make it or block the pocket. Had to get by that 10 ball a little bit.
And so, yeah, he was looking at 14 shape for the 12 after that.
Yeah, really, that's all he's got to do is pocket this one and get that 12 ball shape. And I mean, he can get that from.
Yeah, he's got
Just
a
about
fairly
anywhere.
decent amount of space to get in there.
Yeah, he could be all the way over anywhere on the right rail by the side pocket on up to the top. The Scotch doubles, we had 33 teams. Singles, we got 2 divisions.
I think it's 46 in one and 44 in the other.
45 and 46.
Yeah.
So we had 91 entries, and we divided those in half.
Oh.
45 in one division, 46 in the other. The women's, I believe we have 27 women's singles.
I actually did not look.
And I have not even looked at the teams. They don't start till Saturday.
I can actually tell you the exact numbers. Women's
27.
singles, 27 entries. And again, if anyone wants to follow the tournament brackets, you can just go to www.ctsondemand.com and just click on the Arizona state. You'll see if you want to look at past tournaments or whatnot, it goes back quite a few years, I think, still up on the site.
Yeah, long time. And it's kind of cool to go back and you can take a peek at tournaments and see how they've grown or shrunk. Or
I'm actually curious because I know the Fargo rate data has been input into a lot of the tournaments we're doing now. It might be possible to look at old brackets. It might actually import that onto those old brackets. I'll have to check that.
I
But
kind of doubt it. But
probably not. It shouldn't update them because they're HTML coded. But it's definitely interesting to look at. Like if you're following this tournament, you can actually look at a lot of the players Fargo on the bracket, I believe. It might not be on the web version. It might just be in our data.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I'll look into that eventually. So, 4-ball.
I'm surprised he's not shooting that 2-ball. I mean, he can get there, but
4, so
he's going to shoot the 3, the 1,
3, 1,
pop out for the 2.
2, and then play the 8 in either the right side or upper left corner.
Looks to me like the 8 will go in every pocket, so
Yeah, except for that.
it's nice to have that option.
Yeah.
This is the gold division. Jack Murray has to go to 5. Chad Sholders has to go to 6.
I feel like he wanted to come back quite a bit farther for that 1 ball. It kind of looks like it just kind of stalled on him and came down.
Yeah, he's not real happy with that shape. That's I just got to cut that in pretty thin and then hold that cue ball for the 2. And he held it really well.
And that'll work.
That worked out okay.
That was probably a lot more work than you really wanted for that one. But it was very, very good job holding it up.
Yeah.
If it had been me, the cue ball would have got loose and it would have gone around the table 5 times off the chandelier.
Swing away and try to come around twice.
Pretty much.
And shoot the 8 in the side. And that will give Chad a 2-1 lead.
Oops, I think I hit a weird button.
And we are back to each player has to win 4 games.
I'm retarding out on the buttons so bad right now. There we go. And ta-da! Oh. Ignore the sound of my fingers cracking.
We'll try to give you guys variety on the commentators so you don't get sick of us. We're hoping next round we'll either get Bill Stock in here or Brett Baker. Or maybe both of them.
That would be an option.
And we can
Right in the side with the cue ball.
we can go hide somewhere. Go take a nap on the back of the stage.
All right, well, just coming in with the ball in hand, and looks like a relatively, well, yeah, that shouldn't be too bad. I think he'll be all right here. Nothing's tied up really, really ugly.
Well, I'll tell you, I would prefer to shoot the solids, and
Solids.
I'd probably start with the 3 ball on the left side, pull back a little, shoot the 6 on that side, roll forward a little, shoot the 2 in the upper right corner, roll down a little, shoot the 1 in the left corner,
5
5
in the right corner, and come all the way back to the
cue
middle
ball
of
in
the
the
table.
middle, shoot
Yep.
the 7 in the bottom right corner, come back out and shoot the 8 in either corner, or side if you want to come all the way out.
Oh yeah, probably good at top right. Looks like he's looking at the.
Everybody has their own choices. Not sure I'd start off this way, but if he makes it, he's okay. And he'll be shooting stripes.
Sorry about that.
Everybody plays it different. That's what makes it great, though. Every time you come to a pool table, it is a completely different game. All the pieces are in a different spot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay, well,
Well, better hope you have a shot on that 11 ball.
I'm sure he does. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't. It was an interesting first shot choice. I mean,
Yeah.
if that's what you're comfortable with, I just.
I think he forced himself in having to be too precise on. I mean, he could make this ball on the side, but then he's shooting a combo.
I think he can come down enough to not, but then you'd have to come all the way back up for the.
And he went the other way, and that's fine.
That works. See that I wouldn't have saw that particular path. I would have tried to come down.
It's kind of hard to see the angle,
Right.
from where we're at, but. Now this,
He needs to make sure that.
you want to make sure that you don't leave yourself an angle where you can shoot the 8 in the corner and scratch in the side.
Exactly.
And you don't want to go up to try to make the 8 in the side and roll too far and get hooked by the 2. Me personally, I would just pull the cue ball back about 5-6 inches.
Looks like. And he's just probably gonna yank it back just a little bit to make sure he's safe from that side pocket.
Yeah. Now you're putting a little something on the ball you shouldn't have to.
Yeah, you don't want to if you don't have to.
Gotta stroke it. There you go.
Did it with style.
Jack has made it a 2-2 game. Jack's got to win 3. Chad's got to win 4. What? It's 2-2.
Oh, I'm not looking at that.
Jack is a Fargo rating of 596, and Chad's a Fargo rating of 650.
I'm trying to lean over and look at the chat, and I see weird symbols. Looks like somebody is rating a foreign language or a very strange font.
Yeah, it's Hader Ali. Hopefully I pronounced it right. Unfortunately, I have no idea what he's saying.
No, I do not.
It is
know.
pretty writing.
It is beautiful writing.
But I have no idea what it says. To me, they all look like all the letters look the same. All look same.
It's pretty blurry in general from this far away, anyway. So.
Well, We've had 2 scratches on the break. Let's see if they can calm the cue ball action down a little bit. Yeah, he toned it down and made a ball on the break, but did not. Well, that 13 might come down here in the bottom right corner.
Yeah. Let's just take a look at that angle for a second. I forgot I had options on angles briefly.
Yeah, looking forward to the Derby streaming because we got a new camera that we can preset mini positions. That should be kind of fun to play with.
I'm sure it'll be fun to play with and torture for anyone who watches one of us fumble with the buttons for 2 hours before we figure out what exactly we're doing.
What we'll do is we'll preset everything and then wait till it gets moved into position and then switch over to it.
Yeah. Let me know if that actually is how it goes down.
Interesting.
Is he okay?
He just made sure he tied up a ball. Chad's coming to the table with a couple more options that Jack didn't have, but stuff's tied up.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the options he has.
Yeah, you got a combo, or you could cut the 9. Or you could shoot. You could shoot that. It looks like the 15 would go, but then you're breaking everything out on this end of the table. I don't think you can make the 4 from there.
Honestly, I think 2 might go inside. I think there's more space than. I think the 2 goes. It's not a whole lot of space to get there if you wanted to take that option.
I'm not sure. He didn't.
Yeah, no,
I don't even think he looked at it.
He's looking down here.
Shooting a combo. And it just keeps getting messier.
Well, I'm liking high ball here now. I'm honestly looking at probably using the 10 to break out the, 13?
Yep.
And there, I see at least 2 ways to get there.
Well, I'd shoot the 9 right now. And hopefully you can slide the cue ball over enough to shoot the 10 and break out the 13.
Or you can go off the 12 and go the other way around.
Yeah, no, there's a couple options.
Yeah.
It's just whatever you're most comfortable with.
And it looks like he's going with the 12 route. Just like that. Wouldn't have done it better myself. I would have been in the wrong spot. I'm pretty sure you can just tap it right on out of there now. Unless, I have a bad angle from where I'm sitting. But it looks pretty straightforward.
Yeah, worst thing to happen here is you shoot the 10 on the side and you miss that.
Right.
And you
Or
roll by it on the downside. But
or you tap it out and it doesn't roll out enough. Looks like he's fine though. Goes right in the side. 9 down the corner. What is that?
you gotta make sure he doesn't hit that 2 and push that cue ball into the side pocket.
Yeah. I thought it was a little straighter looking than that, but it's got some angle to it.
He can go past the 2, but if he nicks that 2, it might shoot him right towards that side pocket. I think I need a steak dinner today. Yeah, he hit that pretty good.
There you go. Take the 15 now if he wants, or the
He could shoot the 9.
9 and then do the 15 after that.
Try to get a little bit better. If he could get straight on that 15, then he can roll forward and get on the 14.
Right. Where he's sitting now, I'm thinking you run the risk of knocking the 5 ball down and into your way.
Yeah, just make sure you hit it good enough to clear it out.
Ooh.
Yeah. That was the fear right there.
Yeah.
Now.
Now you got to make sure you get all the way back down there.
Well, and he can get there. He can get there. He shoots this 9. The cue ball should hit. Yeah, you don't want to straighten it out too much, but about where the chalk is. You're going to have to put some vinegar on this one and try to bank it over to this lower left corner.
He's over there swinging his swinging arm around a little bit, making sure he's loose.
He's going to have to put a good stroke on this one.
Yep.
Can't have no error in the stroke here. He won't have a shot on that 14. There you go.
Oh.
Okay. If he could have pulled that cue ball back to the rail.
Yeah, a little bit.
By that diamond,
yep.
he'd have probably put him right in the right spot.
Yeah, if
he had enough go on it. He just
4-ball was in the
didn't
way
pull
from
it
where
back.
it was.
Right, didn't pull it back fast enough to get around the 4. Well, now we get to see how Jack kicks.
The nice thing is, if he makes it from here with the kick, he's basically coming right out for that 8. He should be fine.
Yeah, I would definitely go for hitting the rail first, just
And
like
nice
that.
Shot.
Just like that. Look at
Whoa,
this.
whoa. Oh,
That's torture.
That's not even right. I think he can see it though. Still.
I don't think so.
Nope.
I think he's whipping out the jumping stick.
All right.
Well, that's what happens. You get a little bit out of shape, and then a little bit out of shape, and all of a sudden you get tortured for it, even though you make a great shot.
And that's the worst of it, right? Oh wait, no.
No, that ain't the worst.
That ain't the worst of it.
I'm not gonna tell that joke. On
No. It's funny because like when I'm playing it, I feel like I'm shooting good, and I get a little out of line,
Yeah.
and then a little more, and then a little more, and it's like if I was just if I didn't get out of line on that one ball, it would have been a nice easy out. It would have been perfect. It wouldn't even look like I had to work for it. Good try at it.
Yeah. It's just every time you get just a little out of shape, a little more, and that's the big difference between a good player and a much better player is the guy that can get a little out of shape but then get right back into shape.
Right.
For your average league player, you get a little out of shape, which forces you a little more out of shape, which forces you a little more, and it's just snowball effect.
Oh yeah. Well, that's kind of the worst of it for some of those really, really good players. They just they don't get out of line. And you're like, you look at it and you're like, maybe you're not that good. Everything you shoot straight in. Well, no, actually,
yeah, because they keep getting
exactly.
That shape. I know he's not that good. Every shot he shoots, he's straight in.
He's straight in. Yeah, I could do that. Turns out I can't. Can't get there.
Some shots I don't even know how.
I think those are my favorite shots. So when someone's just way out of line and they make a fantastic shot and they leave themselves perfect, there's something about that is a little makes you happy.
Yeah. Got to be careful here. I think the 3 will also go into the lower right corner. If it does, then it's not a problem.
I definitely want to make sure I come up fairly far on this shot so that I've got options.
Should be good here.
Yeah, look at that. See, either option is basically perfect from there.
Yeah. Me personally, I like to shoot the 6 in the lower right corner with a follow inside English, 2 rails back up, so I can shoot the 3 in the other corner, and then the 8 back in the right corner. But he can do it either direction, really. He can shoot the 3, come to the bottom rail, back up, and then shoot the 6. But I like the 6 first. Just because the 3, you got a lot more space to
Yeah,
deal with.
much more margin for error.
Well, that works, but boy, I hate bumping the balls on those.
Yeah, if you don't have to move them, I wouldn't.
Nice little stun out there. And I'm not going to jinx anybody. And Chad takes a 3-2 lead.
All right. Well, we're having a
And
good
it's his
match.
break, I believe.
Keeping it close. Keeping it close. As a spectator, I greatly enjoy that. As a tournament director, y'all are slowing down my tournament.
You just want it to get
I just want it to end so I can
I don't care
go
who
go
wins.
sleep.
Just win quick so I can go have a smoke.
Exactly.
Because it never fails. The second you want to step out and have a cigarette or get a cup of coffee or something, they need a ref.
Oh.
Well, we got a nice busy schedule for January. We're here in Arizona. We load out Sunday night as soon as the event's done, and Tuesday night we'll gearing up to start the Northwest Championships up by Seattle, Washington at Snoqualmie Casino.
That cue ball was going right towards that side again.
And then 4 days after that event, we have to drive all the way across country and get to Elizabeth, Indiana for the Derby City Classic, which we run, and we will also be recording matches that we can stream the week after. Then we have a few weeks off, and then a
Madness
really
starts
busy
again.
schedule, March to basically nationals.
Well, and don't we have something immediately after nationals as well?
I think we have like, no, I think we have like well, you can say 2 weeks off, but it's not really 2 weeks off.
No, it takes a week to get everything out of nationals and where it needs to be
We have about
anyways.
3 weeks of not doing tournaments, but, you know, it takes a month and a half to move all the trailers back to Indiana from all the pool tables at nationals. 300 diamond tables.
What was it last year? 323 or 333 tables we set up? Of course, including vendor tables.
Right. Too many.
Too many. I have nightmares about forklift sounds. Beep, beep, beep. That and leveling pool tables.
Well, Chad's got a pretty open table here.
I'm thinking he's going to go highball.
I'm thinking it doesn't really matter.
I'm just guessing because I need something to talk about.
I like the solids.
Yeah, looks like he's going solids.
There you go. A little straighter on that one. I think if he has the option here, you try to pop over towards that 11 to get that 7 out of there.
Not really sure why I was liking highball.
Of course,
when I
that
was looking
7
at
looks like it goes in the lower right, possibly.
Yeah, I think that's what he just looked at.
Well, I can tell you, if you ever play Brett Baker, always take the stripes.
He's got a curse.
He does. Every time I watch him play, he takes the stripes, and it's like, you know, I think if you play him and you take the stripes away,
It
messes
gets in his
with him.
head. I like it.
I'm just teasing, but 90% of the time he shoots the stripes, playing 8-ball.
Huh. I think I was looking at stripes because I like having one of my object balls near the 8 in some way. Because if worse comes to worse, I can tie up that pocket.
Oh, and he nicked the 8. and still made it. He should be good here. I'm shooting the 6 in the upper right, the 3 ball in the left side, 2 ball on the left side, 5 ball on the right side.
Depending on where you end up from there,
Yeah,
getting
well.
it back down for the 8 might be a little bit of work.
Nah, because it looks to me like he can shoot this 3, pop closer toward, yep, right there.
Yep.
Shoot the 2, roll forward just a hair. Shoot the 5 on the side, which gives him a perfect drawback shot straight down to the 8.
You just need to make sure you don't end up on the
Yeah,
wrong side of the
He didn't
5.
get over as far as, I don't think he got over as far as he wanted to. But
Yeah.
he should still be okay. But
You should be. You don't want to worry late his tip down. You don't want to get any lower than that, though, or you'll be going the wrong way.
whoa, 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 whoa. There you go.
I think he's all right there. But yeah, much farther than that, and then you kind of
Yeah,
got
then you're
to
going
work
the wrong
for
direction.
it. Yeah.
Now, can he draw to the right side of the 11, or is he going to draw back to the area he's at right now? Yeah, he's going to
Looks
come
like he's
back.
coming all the way back.
Yeah, just draw straight back to the rail and you're fine. Don't try to do anything any fancier than that. There you go.
There you go.
Just like I called it, right to the rail. It seems like, for me, I have a lot more control if I go, I want to draw it back to this rail and bump off than I do going, I want to draw back to about 3 inches before the rail. Oh, what the
Well, he's
hey?
got the pocket tied up. That corner pocket, I think that's the
It's curved.
third time that someone's, and it's at least the second time that.
That damn table.
Yeah,
Whoever leveled these tables.
thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
Throw me under the bus.
He shot that with enough speed that even if it wasn't level, it should have went.
Yeah, no.
Well, Jack's got some work here. And I'll tell you right now, I'm shooting that. Yep, I'm shooting that ball right now.
You know, what's the worst that could happen, right?
I'm shooting it right now. Because he's got a great angle for that shot. He can shoot it with just a slight draw shot. You bump the 8 over, you're straight on the 12 or the 11. I prefer the angle right there.
Well, and it covers your bases. If you oops after that point, then
It's easier to leave the guy tough
Yeah.
if you get it away from that pocket. You can't be thinking oops now.
no, I'm just.
You just want to clear out that pocket.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This.
This is the shot. You're going to have to make this shot to win the game.
Yeah.
Do it now.
Yeah, you go any other direction.
Well,
and
I'm lazy.
Getting back to. Where
I'm
you got
lazy.
that
If I'm going to
impulse.
screw up and lose, I want to do it now. I don't want to. I
Yeah.
don't want to do all that other work and then screw up.
Well, that's you're a tournament director right there. You're thinking, we're just going to do this the quickest way possible. There we
There
go.
you go.
Right. Well, everything is nice and open, so this should be pretty straightforward out.
That's the toughest shot on the table right here. It's perfectly straight in.
Is he perfect? I can't see it.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that. Give me a little angle any day.
And he hit it good. Just nice normal shot, roll over, so you got the, there you go. Oh, get off the rail. Yeah, he's good. Man, for me, I shoot a little bit of draw on this. Just hit the rail, right about where that ball is, and come straight up. Just like that. Shoot the 12, come out a little bit. Really, he only needs to come out, hit the rail and come back out to about as far away as the 12 is now. Then you got perfect angle. You just roll the 14 in, cue ball comes back over to about the spot.
and play it right in the same pocket.
Oh, see, you shot that really hard. See,
Okay,
I mean,
well,
this will work, but now you got to put a little draw on it so you don't hit the 8.
honestly, here, I might try to run an 8 and push it towards the corner a little
Oh,
bit.
hell no.
You don't think so?
Nope, do that right there.
I might have just pushed it towards, because it looked like you were lined up just to push it right on that direction.
Yeah.
Don't hit it hard, it'll just leave you straight.
You're a Jones, dude. If you do that, you're going to roll down the edge of that 8, come back up, freeze
up on
it.
it? Yeah, probably.
Shot. Well, we are now 3-3.
Well, I guess I should score that.
Don't forget to join us at Bad
Oh,
Boys Billiard
stop doing that.
Productions Facebook, so we can let you know when we're streaming, where we're streaming. You can go to badboysbp.com and check out our schedule.
Alright, you're not allowed to move your mic anymore while you're talking. You get really loud in my ears. I know you have no sympathy because you can't hear anyways.
Jack should be happy here. A nice breaking run would put some pressure on his opponent, because that would put Jack on the hill.
Do we know what our next
Opponent would
match
have
is
to
going to
win
be?
3. Huh?
Do we know what our next match is going to be?
Brett was supposed to pick one.
Okay. I just, when we get to the end of this, I'd like to have it ready so that anyone knows what's coming up.
Yep.
Although if he was already done it, you can probably check the online brackets. It
Yeah.
might already be up.
And just so everybody that's listening knows, when this match is over, we'll have to kick it off the stream so that it separates the videos, because they're going directly up to YouTube.
And the cue ball goes on the other side this time. And he makes
3
a
balls.
bajillion balls on the break.
Well, and that's hurt Jack a couple times now. He's scratched once and jumped the cue ball off once. Gotta control white, because you can get in all kinds of trouble. The worst thing about scratching on the break is your opponent gets ball in hand and gets to pick the easier set of balls. So it's like double punishment. You give up ball in hand, and then if you do get to the table, you probably have the set of balls that are all clustered up.
Yeah, you generally have the mess.
Well,
5-3, probably.
Chad really needs to win this game, because then it's a race to 2. If he doesn't, his opponent's on the hill and he's got to win 3. This game's pretty critical.
Oh, for some reason you said that, and I totally swapped who was who in my head. Thank you for the confusion. Clearly, I need my second cup of coffee soon.
That's surprising.
Well, the way he keeps looking at everything, the way he's moving around and shooting, I feel like he keeps hitting everything just a little bit harder than he means to. I don't think he's kind of...
Yeah, he's not really relaxed his stroke.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me.
Does that 2 go by the 14?
Yeah, 2 goes.
Yeah, say if it doesn't, I'm not sure why I would have shot the 3 before I shot the 4, because then you
Right.
can shoot the 2-1 combo. It must go.
I'm fairly confident it does in fact go. So what I was looking at that pretty early in the rack, because I was liking the 3 to the 2. Actually, does that 8 go? Yeah, that 8 goes by on the rail.
It's a tight one.
It is a...
It's going to have to wipe its feet on the way in.
Oh.
Wow.
You see what I was saying, though?
Man, he plowed that. Yeah. He's got some work to do now. He can cut that in, but man. Well, on this shot here, I like to load up on high left. Cut that 3 thin. Get the cue ball to hit between the diamond up there and the 10 ball. Come off the side, left rail, bottom rail, and back out to the middle. You can do it a couple ways, but
Yeah, I was looking.
you can do it with just straight up draw, a little bit of right, bottom.
Yeah,
But
you're
to
gonna run a
control,
long way though.
yeah,
that
he
way.
has to go up, down, and back out to the middle, I think.
Yeah, hitting it that thin, cue ball's just gonna
He's
run
pretty
on
good
you.
at killing the ball, but I don't think he can kill this one. We'll see. Nope.
Oh, he was going to knock him out of there.
Yeah. Had to get a little wild with that one.
Yeah, I think I would have gone up to the head of the table, back down, and come back up.
Well, yeah, no, you had to. But, yeah, too late to telestrate it now.
Yeah, I forgot we have that up. Well, I turned it off actually at the moment.
Why you do that, man? I like that.
Because every time I click on anything else, it's like trying to draw stuff. And I'm like, let me make doodles on the screen for y'all.
Go for the kill here. Shoot that 11. Stop the cue ball right there and then shoot the 13. Go for the out. It's the easiest way. I mean, you can shoot the 11, then the 10, then the 15, then the 13.
Then the 13, but yeah, I don't like the way you're coming at it from there though.
You shoot that 11 right now and then shoot the 13. I mean, it's automatic shape. And you have a couple balls to deal with.
Yeah. Well, actually, I
mean,
might take the 15 and come down.
Yeah, he can do a follow shot here and come up table a little bit more. But if you over-roll it like that, see, now that shape is a lot tougher.
He might be able to see. Yeah.
Well, if he can still see it,
Yeah,
then
he's
it's
getting
farther
down
apart
on
than it looked. Okay, yeah, he must be a little farther away from that 3 than it looked. What do I know? I'm in the booth.
Yeah.
Oh, Jack is definitely gonna. He gets this one in the books, and he's got Chad on the ropes. Do not circle the winner. You do not want to jinx the guy. Last night, one of the Scotch Devils teams had an easy straight in 8-ball on the side, and Brett's like, well, it's got an easy 8-ball, and then they missed it.
Oh.
You know, and of course all the friends are like, Brett jinxed you on that ball.
All right. Another one
Jack
down.
is on the hill.
10.
I see Bill Stock is in the building.
Oops, excuse me. I wonder if he won his match
Oh,
earlier.
is he going to ref a shot?
No way.
Yeah, I'm going to dog the hell out of Brett. Actually, we should be dogging Ozzy. This room is beautiful, nice layout, but we could not have put the tournament desk any farther away from the pool tables and still be in the same room.
Oh, I was about to say we could have put it out in the casino.
There's like, I don't know, what is that, 40, 50 feet between the tournament desk and the first.
I'm pretty sure you could park a semi there.
Yeah, not quite. Close. Close.
It
It is a beautiful setup, though. Nice room.
I don't believe anything, Wayne.
No. And Jack is on the hill and at the table.
And looks like some pretty decent options. Nothing's tied up really bad.
Yeah, it's all gonna. The 14 to the 10 and back out of there would be the problem with the stripes. And really the solids, the 4 and the 6.
4 and the 6, but
You got to get in and get out.
Honestly, the 6 I wouldn't really even consider a problem. It's the 4 ball that's
Right.
yeah.
Right. Well, the 14's not a problem. It's the 10 balls.
Yeah.
It's almost identical issue though. Got to make one and get out for the other one, and then get out of the area to run out.
Well, looks like he's checking to see if the 10 goes by there.
Well, and I think he's got the right start here. Shoot the 13 in the side, left side. Come on down, give yourself an angle on the 10. Almost bring the cue ball down to the bottom rail is what I would probably do if the 10 goes by the 6. If it doesn't, then I'm shooting solids.
You got to remember that's the cursed corner at the moment too.
Well, not for Jack.
Yeah.
It's only been cursed for Chad, I think. I think Jack's curse has been the break.
Yeah. He has not had a lot of
Don't
luck.
come up too high. Don't come up too high. I think he's okay there.
I believe.
I want that angle, so I got the cue ball moving up table.
Yeah, you wanted to come out of there pretty easy.
Yeah, and I'm not sure I want to touch that 4 ball.
No, but it doesn't look like he's going to have a choice.
No. He might be okay. Should be able to, I think he can get by that 4 and bump into the 14.
As long as he bumps it on the right side, he should have a shot at the 9 at the very least, or the 11. So.
Yeah, that's the problem is you don't. Oh, that corner is cursed bad.
I told you. I was not kidding.
I think you had to cheat it so much to get it around the 6.
Yeah, it looked like it was pretty sneaky. I mean, he got all the way down at the edge of the table to look at it, so it was definitely tight.
He had to put the Hawkeye on it. And
do the one eye squint head tilt.
Shot it with a robin eye.
Yeah. Hey, we're up to 81 viewers.
All right. Well, welcome all 81 viewers.
Now we're at 80.
Well, I think you always get that one that just pops in.
The one that just pops in. Hey, what's this thing?
That's all right. We don't want odd numbered viewers anyway. It's bad. Pool players are odd enough. We don't.
Yeah.
People that are sitting home watching are odd enough. We don't need odd numbers. And welcome everybody to Bad Boys TV. This is the 2017 CSI Arizona State Championships.
I wonder if I can.
We're at the
see
Casino
around.
del Sol in Tucson, Arizona.
Yeah, and like
It's a chilly 62 degrees outside.
I'm not really. That's 6 balls. Not in the greatest place. And the problem is, bumping something to knock it out of there.
Well,
There's not a whole lot of good places for it to go unless you hit it
Right
really
now,
solid.
I'm cutting that 4 in the lower left-hand corner and just blasting that out of there.
Yeah.
I'd rather do it now because then you still have options on the table. You wait too long and then...
He done shot all your other options.
Right. You could end up in a whole lot of trouble. Plus now,
Well, now you gotta get an angle on that 4 to get that 6 out of there.
The way things have been rolling for him, I would have tried to break that out right away. The longer you wait, the tougher it gets.
Yeah, he might be counting on leaving that mess of the other 2 for Jack.
Yeah, is he gonna... What to do now?
Come back down for your angle on the 4 again.
Well, he's got the angle right here to come down on that 6, but man, you got to hit it so perfect.
I go from here to the 4, I think, again. Basically where he started is where he's going to end up.
Which is why I say you shoot it while you were there. The window of where he needs to be to make that ball and break out stuff is just tough. So you got to take it when you're there.
Someone asked if we have any professional players here.
They're all professional.
Yeah.
No, this is basically a pool league tournament. CSI has got BCA players and USAPL players here.
I think I can actually look and tell you. player with the highest Fargo, I believe, is a 718 or something like that. So
15 comes to mind, but
it's pretty solid.
oh yeah, no, that's a pretty strong player.
I mean, there's a lot of fairly solid players here.
Oh
Anyways.
yeah, Arizona's got a lot of really good players.
Yep, 715. Donnie
Yep.
Branson.
Donnie
from
Branson,
Las
Adams,
Vegas, Nevada.
Cisneros, George Tate.
Tate Cha, and then Trace Kane is
Yeah.
a 653. I actually beat Trace Kane in a tournament not that long ago. I'm gonna brag about that till the day I die.
I would.
I would. He's a pretty strong player. Sporty. Well, now that's a way to swing at it, but
That was a tough. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to swing at it.
it sucks
His
that he's gonna have to
position
swing
earlier
at
was-
it twice though, because it was so
Well,
snug in there.
Yeah, but he had a better breakout opportunity earlier and chose not to take it. And like I said, you know, it's yeah. If you're concerned you're gonna screw it up at the beginning, what difference does it make if you screw it up at the end?
Right. Well, and this is relatively close to the shot he started off with, and you have to take the 4 right here. I'm pretty sure.
Boy. Or you got to come with a crazy good shot. That's a tough one from there.
It sucks because if you do come into it, your odds of kicking it into a happy spot are not all that great. I mean, there's a lot of table to work
and
with, but
and that's why you want to shoot that shot earlier, because you got all those other balls out there that can help you get out of trouble.
is he really looking at the 5 or?
Yeah, he's looking
Yeah.
at the 5 ball. I mean, he can get there, but man, it's tough. He's gonna have to put some draw on it, go off that top rail, come back towards the right side pocket, and then
He's still going to end up in the same sort of shot he's got right now again.
Right. Yeah, he's gonna shoot the 4 now.
Okay, yeah.
And this, you know, I mean, this is kind of like you had earlier, but it's a little tougher now. The angle's a little less.
Yeah, it's come back to the same shot 3 times basically. Well,
Yeah.
if he has to do it again.
I think the earlier shot was easier. I hope he makes it, breaks out that 6 and has a shot.
I wonder how many players go back and when they're on the stream and watch their video afterwards and go, oh, well, yeah, I see why I was thinking that, or I don't know why I was thinking that.
It's a whole different mindset when you're at the table.
Oh, yeah. No. I make awful decisions when I'm at the table.
Nice shot.
there you-
Oh, he didn't get it. And he got a bad bounce there.
Yeah, even if the 4 had went.
I mean, that 6 was going
It was
going
to be perfect, yeah. That would have been beautiful. He would have had the 5 in the side, 8 in the bottom right corner.
Yeah,
That's unlucky.
that's unfortunate.
You need to swing by the Church of Pool on your way in.
Yeah, I used to park out in front of that church and just.
That's unlucky.
I think Scotch doubles payout for first place is 700, and I have not done the payouts for the singles yet.
I suppose that's a thing we should probably figure out soon. Now that we actually have all the entries in and brackets are online and we know
I was
who's
gonna
in what
try to
division.
get it done before this match, but with that little glitch this morning, I didn't really have time.
Well, and you can't do it until we split the divisions anyways, because we broke them into the top half Fargo rate and the bottom half Fargo rate. So
Well, Jack has got this match right where he wants it. Now, let's see if he can put it away. See if he's got the eye of the tiger here. See, we need sound effects, dude.
yeah,
Supposed to
except for the
bump that song just for a couple seconds.
except for you got to make sure you keep it under enough time that YouTube doesn't pull it down for.
As we go forward in the streaming world, we will get toys like that. We want to be just a little different than everybody else.
I'm actually looking into some non-copyright music because it's out there. It's just so much of it is awful. There's a reason it's not copywritten.
Well, we got Dominic. I really don't know how to say his last name, but the didgeridoo guy.
It's
I
all
like
right.
his stuff.
It's good stuff. It might be a little amped up for some of the.
Some of it, yeah. But we did the pool table giveaway video, and that's who we used for the music on that, and it fit pretty good, I think.
It's not bad. Someday,
It's more of that party kind of music,
Right.
like you're out on the beach or something. It's just one of those. It's got a cool beat to it, and I really like his stuff.
So, thinking he's gonna want to hit this pretty solid. Either follow and come back out, or draw and come back across a little bit and make sure he's got ready to follow.
Better get up. Better get up.
There you go.
Now
Ooh.
this could be a little hairy carrot.
Oh, well, look at that. You're just standing in my way. Oh, okay. But eventually I'll record some guitar stuff.
Yeah, he's got to come. He got to come back between the 6 and the 5. So got to make sure you put enough spin on this puppy to bring it around the way you want to. And he has hit it.
That'll work.
Perfect. And
Well,
we'll get about a 12-minute, 13-minute break between this match and the next match.
Oh, that's right. I was going to look and see if they've already set up the next one for us.
Better hope we didn't jinx him.
Oh.
Oh, and there you go, folks. Jack Murray wins that first set. Score of 5-3.
I suppose I should put that on here real quick.
And our next match, Kenny's going to let you know what our next match is, and he'll pop a couple commercials up there. Go ahead and smoke, and thanks to everybody for joining us. Check us out at Bad Boys Billiard Productions Facebook page and badboysbp.com.
It looks like the next match is not populated yet. It's going to be Linda Mitchell versus...
Really? For 130?
Apparently not. Well, they're fairly long races for 8-ball, and so it's going to depend on match
so
that's
Linda,
currently on table 7 between Chet Lottie and Ronald Bondi. Whoever wins that will drop in for our 130 match. So I'm going to set that up.
Well, Kenny will set that up, and we'll kick this off in a little bit and then kick it back on.
Yep. Anyone who's
stick with us all day.
Unaware, we'll be turning off the stream and then restarting it and having new names. So you'll have to refresh your window to get to it. It's just to separate the videos so that later, if anyone wants to come back and view, it's not all one giant, 50-hour long video. So let's clear this. And commercial. Oop, maybe. Alright, we're about to restart the stream, so